Welcome geometry students to class today on Monday, December 2nd. I know you guys are decently probably depressed about being back at school. However, hang in there, 2 weeks and then final exams. So really not a very long time to endure before your semester break. So hang in there. Good to talk to you guys, and I hope you had a really nice Thanksgiving break. And actually, we're starting off pretty easy today. We did not get to lesson 6.6 from chapter 6. However, to be honest with you, it's pretty much a review lesson. You can look at it and see they just went over they, as in the book, just went over the 6 special quadrilaterals we've been looking at and kind of reviewed them. So I would have loved to have done that lesson, but if we cover that lesson today, then we will not be able to take the test on Thursday because you're not allowed to have tests on Thursday at Berean because of Wednesday night church. So we're just going to go ahead and go over some announcements here and get started with reviewing for part 1 tomorrow on your test, and then part 2 on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday we will go ahead and get started with chapter 7. And we'll talk later about how we're going to review for the final exam. Okay, there will be a test tomorrow and Wednesday. Okay, so the test tomorrow is what we call the fill in the blank test. And that's another reason I'm really trying to be slow and helpful to you guys. Instead of covering something new today, I said to myself, they've had a whole week off. They're probably going to forget a lot of the stuff that we went over. So I'm just going to let today be a review day. Now, it's not going to be fun, and you're not going to like what I'm going to say. However, it is easy, and at least I'm helping you study during class. Okay, we're going to do some copying. All right, but anyways, tomorrow is test part 1. It's a fill in the blank test. It'll cover this and this and this and this, okay? And then Wednesday will be the math part of the test, and of course I will give you a review sheet tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll walk in the door, you'll take your fill in the blank test, then you'll start working on your review sheet, and then you'll take your test on Wednesday. So pretty much a normal situation, okay? And then Thursday and Friday we'll start chapter 7. Now, Martin, you do owe me Friday's homework, and you know that. You emailed me, and I know that, and you know that. You were not here Friday, so I did email you the announcement video you were supposed to watch, and also the homework video you were supposed to watch. So I hope that helped. Any questions, be sure and email me or contact me somehow. And by the way, Martin, also, this does not have to be turned in today, but it should be turned in before the week's over because the semester's almost over and we don't want extra assignments lingering, extra incompletes. All quizzes and tests have been passed back to you today, so you should have gotten those. We're not going to go over the last test. It was just too spread out. We finally got the last one in before fall break there, before Thanksgiving break, and we're not going to go over that test now, but nonetheless, everything's been passed back to you. If you have any questions, call me or email me. Okay, all right, here's what I want you to do. Let's very quickly take a look at what's going to be on the test tomorrow. We're going to have the definition of a polygon, definition of vertex, definition of diagonal, theorem 6.1, definition of a parallelogram, and theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, and then look at this. This will not be fill in the blank right here. I'm going to ask you to list the 5 ways to prove that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. You're going to list those out, so please memorize these. They're really easy. They're not hard at all, but make sure you know those. And then on the quiz, definition of rhombus, rectangle, square. Then the rhombus, rectangle, and square corollary, so 3 corollaries here, and then theorem 6.10, 6.11, and then definition of trapezoid, definition of isosceles trapezoid, theorem 6.12, theorem 6.13, and then definition of the midpoint of a trapezoid. Now, on all of your tests, I go in order. I've done that all year, so I'm going to continue. So you do know what order the test will go in tomorrow. I might have said quiz, I mean test. The fill in the blank part of the test tomorrow will go in this order right here, okay? So here's what I want you to do today. And again, I know I'm not winning the popularity contest, most favorite teacher of the year, but I want you to copy, and I'm going to check this thoroughly, okay? I want you to copy each of these 3 times each, and when you're done with that, I want you to really study. Sorry guys, my voice is really raspy. I want you to study these, maybe quiz each other on it, and make sure you're ready for your test tomorrow. Look, excuse me again, I'm sorry. I'm not being grouchy. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just saying, look, If you don't learn these, memorization is really boring and it's not easy. But I'm just telling you right now, this is just something you have to do in academics. You've got to memorize things, okay? And so you're going to have to learn these. You don't have to memorize them word for word. I'm not asking you to quote them. It's just fill in the blank. Like a number on Polygon here, I can see, I'm not promising you this, but I can see me leaving out these words. A plane figure that's formed by 3 or more segments called sides. Each side intersects, let's see, I'll probably leave this word out, exactly 2 other sides at its endpoints. Okay, I'm just leaving out key words. Okay, if you know this pretty well, you'll be okay. And so, and again, don't hold me to that. I just thought of it off the top of my head. My point is this. You need to study these. So this is due tomorrow. You will turn it in tomorrow. I will collect it tomorrow. You're going to turn in all of these written 3 times each, okay? And then study, 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 and be ready for your fill in the blank test tomorrow. So when you walk in the door tomorrow, you'll turn these in written 3 times each. Then you will start your review. Then you'll take your test, your fill in the blank test tomorrow. Then you will start working on your review sheet, and then you will take the math part of the test on Wednesday. Okay? Hope that answers all of your questions. Call or email if you have any questions, and hope you guys have a good rest of the day.